video is brought to you by G2A.com for cheap games, MSP and PSN Codes, and powered by Elgato Gaming. Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here, and welcome to episode 0 of my Newcastle United career mode. This is the transfer targets video. Yes, just like I did with the Liverpool career mode, and something that I do now at the start of every single one of my career modes, I will hit you with a couple of players that I will be looking to sign when I start my career mode. And so today, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a short list within the career mode itself that I'm going to show you a bunch of players that I'm looking at getting, and I'll tell you maybe what position I'm looking to get first and who I'm sort of leaning toward. But either way, we've got a ton of very good names here, players that I feel like would be realistic transfers in some capacity, and some that I could definitely see happening as well. So I'll explain my logic behind that too. But either way, let's get it underway. First up, we have Mangala. Of course, he's a French centre-back. Nice. He's a decent centre-back, but he's not really thriving and not playing too great under Manchester City at the moment. He hasn't been doing all too well, hasn't been getting too many chances, and when he does get game time, he hasn't been so fantastic. But I feel like a change of scenery could do him quite well, and maybe that scenery could be Newcastle. You never know. We definitely need a new centre-back, a real quality centre-back, and Premier League proven centre-back. So that's the first player done. Moving on to the next one, and this is going to be Riedewald. Now, this guy is the Ajax centre-back. He's originally, I believe, he was listed as a CDM or a CM at the start of FIFA 16. Now moved to centre-back. He could be a backup centre-back potential position. He can play at left-back and CDM, so he's got good technical attributes as well as being a decent centre-back. But Mangala probably is my number one. Anyway, next player, we're going to move on to Jetro Williams. Now, this guy seems to be one of bloody Wijnaldum's best mates, because he seems to have been at half of the Newcastle home games cheering us on. Mate, if you're going to sit in the stands like that, you may as well get on the pitch. We need a left back bad, and he is probably my number one go-to signing right now. I'd love to pick up Jetro Williams. He would be superb. Another left back I'm looking at, Andrew Robertson, probably not as highly rated and maybe not as big a potential, but still a very nice player playing for Hull City at the moment in the Championship. Very decent potential. I know this, around mid-80s, and yeah, playing for Hull, I feel like maybe in the Championship could get him for a bit cheaper. You never know. He does look like he's definitely one of the backup centre backs. Williams is still the target, sort of like Riedewald. Like Mangala's my target, but Riedewald's just a backup, and so is this man. But probably the second backup, or if we could get Williams, I'd probably go for this man, Jordan Amavi. However, though, he is a recent signing to Aston Villa, so I don't know if I'll be able to get him in the first season. If that's the case, then maybe we could get him on later down the track. Either way, I am going for Jetro Williams. Next player, we're going to go with Leroy Fer. Now, 25 years of age, a little bit older, yes, but I definitely would love to pick up this man. I mean, I thought Leroy Fer would have been a great signing for them, for Newcastle in real life, with the fact that QPR are down. I feel like this is a Premier League quality player, and he's been great. Very well consistent, very well rounded with his stats, and you know I love a player like that. There's going to be a few players like that. Next player is Rashedli Bazour, who is or Bazour, whatever it is. I can struggle with names at times, I apologize. But anyway, he's another player that I'm definitely looking at. Probably not even the number one choice. There's another player in there who you can't see that I'll be getting to very shortly. The other player, the one that you can see, is Dendoncker, who is another lower rated player, a little bit like Andrew Robertson, about low 70s, where the rest of the players are about mid 70s to high 70s. But they've all got a very good potential, don't worry. This guy is another very well-rounded player. Trust me, guys. I mean, if you saw his actual attributes, it sucks. I probably won't show them to you just for the suspense when the career mode gets started. But this man, this is the man that I was waiting for. Youri Tielemans. Now, this is the thing. You've probably seen that I've already had two Anderlecht players, both Dendoncker and now this guy. And that's because I feel like we've already bought two players from Anderlecht, Newcastle, in, of course, Mbemba and, of course, Mitrovic. So I feel like there are definitely those clubs out there that buy players, that a lot of clubs buy a lot of players off specific clubs. And I feel like that could be the case here. I actually waited to sign Tielemans with Newcastle. But anyway, getting onto this man who's been up for a while, Loic Remy, the only man that we actually know the stats for. He obviously was playing for Newcastle a little bit before, and he was glorious for us. Absolutely beautiful after we lost Demba Ba and Cisse went back into a bit of a rut and didn't really get his form back. He was glorious for us. I would love to bring that back, even at 28 years of age. I do not care. Charlie Austin, another striker that Newcastle probably should have, but in the end maybe didn't end up going for, and he's still at QPR. I feel like he could be a great addition too. He is in the last year of his contract too, so we could even get him on a pre-contract, which is what I might do. And then there's also this man too, Ezekiel, who I feel like could be another great one, about mid-70s overall. and mid-80s potential. 21 years of age, still young too. I'm quite happy, to be honest, with Perez, despite the fact that he's low 70s, and of course Mitrovic as well, being around mid-70s too. I'm definitely happy to give these guys chances, but if need be, we will need to get a new striker. As a matter of fact, I can actually tell you that our own board thinks, or our people think that we should buy a new striker when I started up this career mode. So either way, that is basically it. And thank you for watching this Newcastle United transfer targets video for this upcoming career mode, which will be getting started hopefully tomorrow. That will be glorious. I cannot wait to get this started. I'm so pumped to start a Newcastle career mode. But anyway, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy my my transfer targets, and if you have any suggestions, then of course be sure to leave them in the comments down below. And until next time, guys, my name's MasterBucks, and have a good one. Bye bye.